Towards the end of an incredible 96-97 season, Ronaldo and Barcelona had agreed to extend the back-to-back FIFA Player of the Year's contract, with the new deal reportedly 9 years until 2006. The deal was all but signed as the player's two agents and Joan Gaspar left to celebrate the deal, but by the end of that day it would be announced that Ronaldo would leave to join Inter Milan for a world record fee, much to the complaints of the Barcelona president. But what happened, and more importantly, why did it happen? But before I go any further, for cheap good quality football jerseys, retro jerseys and tracksuits, go over to www.jerseyfifa.com. I myself have bought a number of different jerseys from Jersey FIFA, including this 2003-2004 Manchester United shirt with Ronaldo on the back, and this one's probably my favourite. So if you want a shirt like this, be sure to click the link in the description below and use code ATLANTISFOOTBALL with a space to get 5% off. So Ronaldo Nazario had moved to Barcelona in the summer of '96 as a 19-year-old for a Lem world record fee of £13.8 million after scoring 54 goals in 58 games for PSV over the previous 2 seasons, and even that came after getting a move from Brazilian side Cruzeiro in 1994 after scoring 44 goals in 47 appearances as a 17-year-old. At Barcelona, Ronaldo was a hit instantly, and by the end of the season he had scored 47 goals in 49 appearances, winning the 1996 FIFA World Player of the Year, and had produced one of the best individual seasons of the modern era. Ronaldo was a complete forward. He could drop off from the forward line, link the attack, or receive a direct pass to his feet. His close ball control and touch was, in my opinion, the best ever seen at that point in football. He had the ability to shift the ball from foot to foot with such subtlety, allowing him to glide past opponents in congested areas, whilst also having the acceleration, pace and strength to power past opposition players at will, with or without the ball, and in front of goal, especially in one-on-one situations, he created a masterpiece of a finish, able to calmly slot the ball past the keeper or dribble around the keeper almost without breaking stride and then put the ball into the empty net, and all of this before the age of 21. His goal against Compostela on the 11th of October in 1996 in front of 12,000 people was all of Ronaldo's best attributes assembled poetically into one goal. He shows his dribbling, close ball control, strength, power, pace, composure in the box and finishing ability, producing a goal that left everyone, including manager Bobby Robson, absolutely astounded. But Ronaldo was not the first nor the last Brazilian to light up the European football scene at such a young age. Adriano was 23 when he scored 28 goals in the 2004-2005 season for Inter Milan, having the strength, pace and power that we saw from a young Ronaldo. Previous to Ronaldo, Romario had scored 26 goals for PSV as a 23-year-old, before he would then go on to score 32 in 47 appearances for Barcelona just 5 years later. Even someone like Hulk scored 25 goals in 53 games at Porto during the 2010-2011 season as a 24-year-old, having similar traits to both Adriano and Ronaldo. However, Ronaldo in 96-97 was different. He was on another level, and I think it's this season that mostly contributes to Ronaldo Nazario's case for being a greatest of all time contender. But during the season, despite his on the pitch sensations, drama followed Ronaldo off it. He was being linked with a move to Italy in October, just 2 months into the season, with Manchester United then being linked in November, before even Real Madrid's name was attached to him by Christmas. And by the end of this season, you'll see that this may not have been an accident. Around that time, Ronaldo had also gone through a dry patch, failing to score in 6 hours of football and even being whistled by sections of the supporters, something that would irritate Ronaldo throughout his time at Camp Nou. Whilst the Barcelona fans were certainly far too demanding, given that Ronaldo was by far Barcelona's best player, he didn't help himself, as he was pictured partying at a carnival in Brazil after a derby loss to Espanyol, and later that season Barcelona would lose 4-0 to Tenerife, leaving them 9 points off of Fabio Capello's Real Madrid at the top. Ronaldo would go on to score hat-tricks against Atletico Madrid and Zaragoza, and in a 17-day spell at the end of March, Ronaldo would go on to score in 5 of Barcelona's 6 games, putting the Catalan side back in the title race and ready to negotiate with Ronaldo. And all seemed to have been agreed, as Barcelona's representatives and Ronaldo's 2 agents left the negotiations to celebrate. But here's where the twist comes. It was known that around 1993, Ronaldo's agents Ronaldo Peter and Alexander Martins had agreed that they would receive any share of the player's future transfers, and so were incentivized to move for financial gain. Joan Gaspar, the vice president at the time, claimed that during the meeting one of the agents had gone off for a half-hour phone call, which happened to be from Inter president Massimo Moratti. President Josep Luis Núñez had said that Ronaldo is ours for life, but just a day later he was saying it's all over. Ronaldo is going. See, when they came back to President Nunes' office to sign the contracts, the agents seemed to be putting obstacles in the way, wanting to renegotiate pretty much the entire contract, and it seemed like an agreement was not on their mind. In tears, Ronaldo told Gaspar that he was sorry, but his agents had a much better offer than Barcelona's, and it was better for all parties for him to go to another club to make much more money. The very next day, Inter Milan had deposited 5 billion pesetas, £19.5 million in La Liga's accounts to meet Ronaldo's release clause, making him the second player after Maradona to break the world transfer record twice. With Ronaldo having agreed to leave, Barcelona's title challenge fell apart. Ronaldo would go on to win the Ballon d'Or for the first time the season after, and the FIFA World Player of the Year for the second time in 1997, and later on would go on to win the World Cup and Golden Boot at the 2002 World Cup before moving to Real Madrid. But in my opinion, the real Ronaldo Nazario was at Barcelona. If you want to see another video about a legend of the game, check out my video on how Diego Maradona almost bankrupted the Mafia. That video should be linked in the description below and should be on the end screen after this video. Also, if you do like the look of these phone cases, I'll leave the link in the description below. Anything you buy will help support the channel. My personal favourite is the Ronaldo Sue Celebration one, even though I do also like the Fergie one as well. But be sure to go over to the site linked in the description. They've got a lot of other designs as well, and if you use code AF at checkout, you should get 25% off as well. And also, if you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.